People in the waiting room. Holy cow.
Yeah. Okay. And it is time to admit all, pushing the button. And we are streaming today, Travis.
We're streaming.
We're streaming.
We're screaming.
We're screaming. We're streaming. You're preening. And we are going live to YouTube and to Theta. I think Theta was down the other day and I couldn't stream anything. So I'm checking now to see if it's actually working today.
Oh, it's not streaming anything. Ugh.
Let me check YouTube and see if YouTube's doing its thing. Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up, guys?
Hello.
Nobody's excited, are they?
Yeah, blockchain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it is live on YouTube.
Was this a Metallica concert? Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. We had a record number of people in the waiting room before we even started today, and we are about to blow by the record number of people that we had total last week. I think we hit 123 at one time. There's currently 122. Saturday is going to be absolutely epic. So glad you guys are here. And
yes, hello everyone. Jordan Fader's in the house. I think Jordan Fader is a 7-time Blockchain Heroes Report attendee. Who else has been here that many times? I think maybe JG has, if JG's here.
Me.
Bonds has been for everyone. Aaron's been here for everyone. I've been here for everyone.
I think I'm at 6. I think I missed the first one.
That's okay. We
bumped out of the lobby 2 times.
We forgive you. Yep, we officially broke the record for last week's high, and I'm giddy like a kid on Christmas morning for today. I mean, Travis, have I been able to shut up about this meeting?
You've been pretty excited about it, but it's a little bit. I think everybody that's on the call might be giddy like Christmas morning or maybe we're like the parents on Christmas morning because we know what the kids are about to get.
Right. Have you all been good little boys and girls?
I don't know about Shane. Shane looks like he's been a little naughty.
Those of you that are watching, feel free to share and we don't have to pack everybody in the room. We are live on YouTube at nifty.show/YouTube. It goes right to the Bad Crypto channel. And feel free to screenshot and post news and information that we share with you to the Telegram group. Some of you like to use the Discord. We can go with that as well. But with that, I think it's time to get this party started. Let's do this thing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition.
Who's bad?
That's right. It's that time. The last hero report before the official launch of Blockchain Heroes in just 3 days. Genesis coming at you. Got chills. They're multiplying. Should have been able to keep the music.
There's a lot of
going.
people holding on to rockets there. They got some pretty good hero skills.
Yeah, because we're launching this thing, Travis, and we would kindly ask that you don't doodle on my screen.
Sorry, it was a new feature I had to try.
He's like, what do I do with the annotation? Oh, look, I can draw all over Joel's stuff. I can take his beautiful presentation and watch this.
Hey, no problem, Joel. I'm booting him right now.
Kick him out of here. All right, it's hero report number 7. Can't believe. I mean, we've gone from just this basic idea for creating collectibles to what we think is going to make a real dent in terms of onboarding mainstream people into the space. Maybe not initially because all y'all are wax people and you get it, but as people begin to see the cards and the assets that you're collecting, you're gonna be like, damn, how do I get one of those? So
I think you're gonna hear a lot of people go, wait, those are awesome. What's blockchain?
right. Well, our objectives have not changed since the beginning of this, Mr. Travis, right? They have been, one, to create something so epic that we would want to collect it, right?
Truly.
I mean,
And we're having a blast.
We are, and we want to collect these cards. Make no mistake about it, that we too are going to collect these cards. And number two is to create a community of the most excellent people that would be drawn to this project we're making. And guess what? That's you guys, because you're all pretty freaking awesome.
And not only do we want to collect them, like we personally want to collect the whole set. So we'll be actively trading with you guys in the community. So this is really a big Blockchain Heroes family.
We're all just one big family. Yeah, nice. So there's a lot to cover tonight, and this is the overall agenda. Just so, because I know some people like to know where we're going. So we're driving this car, but we're not going to drive you guys off a cliff. This is where we're going. We're going to talk a little bit about the recent airdrops. We're
not Thelma and Louise. No.
Which would you be?
I don't know. We also don't want to spoil it in case you've never seen that movie.
That's true. They drive off a cliff at the end. It's 20 years ago. If you haven't seen it, then everybody dies. And Bruce Willis was a ghost the whole time. Okay. Any questions?
Great. That's good. I think you mixed some things up, but that's fine.
No, that's actually true. So there's a change to the uncommon card, which some of you have seen. We'll show you the rest of it. Aaron, if you can keep letting people into the room. I see them still coming in.
Yeah, I'm doing that too.
We're going to show you what's in the pack. What's in the pack? We're going to tell you how to buy on Saturday morning so that you can strategize and be ready to get all the packs that you want. And then the surprise is going to happen right there. We're telling you when it's going to happen.
Number
right there
5?
on the agenda.
Number
surprise. 5 surprise. We're going to take you behind the scenes and show you some of the process that we went through with artists from idea to sketch to final product. We're going to do 2 pack giveaways, 2 hero pack giveaways here towards the end. And we're going to talk a little bit about what comes next as we look into the future.
Hey, Mr. Joe Com.
Yes, sir.
Big announcement. Yes. Will Armstrong is here finally with us. He is the first time he's been able to join us. He is an old time Bad Crypto OG. Mr. Will Armstrong, technical. Welcome.
There you go. You got a personal shout out, Will. Yeah. Welcome. We're glad that you're here. So let's start with the airdrops, Travis. This card, really a beautiful card, the Coin Genius.
Mm-hmm. And this is a fun partnership with Coin Genius, coingenius.ai, which we are advisors of really early on, worked with this team to help, to kind of give direction on that. And they've just taken it to a whole nother level, got a whole bunch of amazing people on their team, bunch of quants. They do a lot of amazing analytics and stuff. And they're going to try to be the crypto Bloomberg terminal for traders in the crypto space. And they went all out on this thing, didn't they?
They did. We dropped a total of 1,059 cards in 3 variations. The odds were supposed to be a 50% chance to get a common. RNG, the random number generator, does what RNGs are going to do. 523 of those dropped. The refractor card was supposed to be 35%. RNG was actually a little more favorable towards it. 390 of them dropped. And then the legendary variation was supposed to be 15%. RNG said, nah, we're not going to roll the dice quite as many times. 146 of these dropped.
Yeah. Hey, Sky had a question. Why did I not get one of these? This was a promotion on coingenius.ai through their Twitter, through their things. And then we had given the link multiple times for that. So if you had gone through that process, you should have got one. If you went through the process and didn't get one, then just DM us later and we'll verify that.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We did keep a small stash of additional cards and have at least tried to get people a base card at the very least if they didn't get one and they had signed up. There's the other one we did, Travis, the Incredible card.
Yeah, I really like this one. This was one where I played around with it, and actually was the first time that I had added 2 different colors to the nameplate because they're cred. Their colors are that blue and green. And we thought, how fun would it be to actually have him be a rock star, because he's kind of is a rock star.
717 these cards dropped, and the numbers came out to 373 of the common card, more than we had intended to, but there you go. 232 of the refractor card, and 15% on the dot. 112 of the legendary card dropped. So these are on the secondary market now, both heroes.market and atomichub.io. Those are the primary places that you're going to want to trade cards after in buy and sell cards when everything is said and done. And there's a lot there. We are currently accounting for the majority of the volume on atomichub.io.
Yeah, RNG has a mind of its own. It's like, no, I don't want to do 50%, Mr. Joe Kama. I want to do 52.5.
Welcome to those of you just joining us. 160 of you here now. So you're going to have some competition on Saturday to get these packs. Fortunately, we've got some solutions for you. We'll talk about in a little bit. Now, we've got one more NFT pack. By the way, I hear somebody's mic, so if you mute yourself, that would be good. This is not quite ready yet, but our friends at Cred, nft.cred, it's an Ethereum-based site, and they are the sponsors of the Nifty Show. Jody Rich, who the Incredible card is based on, and Cameron over there, they're great friends. They put on NYC NFT, a great NFT conference, and they want to play as well. We're like, we want to bring people from Ethereum to Wax, because Wax is faster. The gas fees don't exist, and Blockchain Heroes are there. And so to do that, they're putting together a pack of 5 NFTs, which the site is up right now at blockchainheroes.cred, but I don't think you can claim the pack yet. The pack is going to include the Bad Crypto Commemorative NFT 1, Bad Crypto Commemorative NFT 2, the promotional card that you could see hiding on the right side that we airdropped to 15,000 Wax wallets, an incredible refractor, and in the middle there, that pack is an actual card that we have not dropped as its own NFT. So you'll be able to go and on their Ethereum side chain, claim this promo pack of all 5 cards.
Yeah, it's really cool. I think, eventually we talked about how there'll be like a chain link kind of a thing that's enabled to connect all the NFTs so they can kind of flow onto one another's blockchains. But right now they're all separate. But there's a lot of people majority of people who collect NFTs are on Ethereum. And so we want to try to pull as many of them as possible off Ethereum onto Wax, so they get some Blockchain Hero love too.
We'll let you know when this is live, but right now, just make a note of it. If you want to claim some free NFTs from Blockchain Heroes on the Ethereum blockchain, then you'll be able to do that. Travis, let's talk a little bit about the change to the comic card.
Right. Now, this right here over here on the left was the very first comic version that we did. And then we realized, we said, it's a little too dark. It's a little too subdued. And so we enhanced the color a little bit and made it pop. But what happens is since there's dots all over that card, when it gets really small and you see a thumbnail, it looks really bad. And so what we did was we took the dots off, we spruced it up, made it look really solid, and here's what we've come up with now.
And now this has got a black, you can't really see here because I didn't put a border around it, but there's a black border around the card.
Yeah, black border. We got rid of the white border, and then we got rid of those dots, and then you can still see the paper wrinkles. And so I just think we all think it pops a lot better than it did before.
Yeah.
And we like it when it pops.
Pop. So there you go. That's the change to the uncommon cards that you guys need to know about. Okay, so let's talk about what's in the pack. By the way, how do you guys like the new pack illustrations that Travis did? And incidentally, anytime you want to really nice. Give feedback, feel free to unmute yourself and say whatever. I mean, as long as it's not rude or talking over somebody else. We love to hear, because we can't really see you. Most of your cameras are off, and I'm looking at the presentation. We love your feedback. So
and we can mute you all, but we can't unmute you all.
Well, actually, we can, but then everybody would talk.
Cards are great.
Yeah, they really
Yeah,
look
they look so
tacky.
realistic, man. Looks really cool.
How'd you
Excellent.
like it?
So let's talk about what's
I went through a
in.
process of trying to figure out how to do it. Mrs. Joe Com, I was going, damn, how in the hell am I going to do this?
So once again, here is your hero pack. What's in the pack?
It gets really bloated there at the end. He's like got some serious gas.
They want to get out. I mean, you try stuffing 50 heroes in a pack.
Where'd you score the audio from?
Where do we score it? We actually, it's an original score.
Nice, awesome. It's really cool.
Yeah. No, this is we're trying to keep everything original here.
Hey, show it again, Mr. Joe Com. We got several people asking to see it again.
All right. Hang on. Doesn't want to play. There you go. 10,000 hero packs will be made available in this sale. 5 cards in a pack. Here is the breakdown. If somebody wants to screenshot this once I have it done, you could do that. Also, we'll have the replay of this up later. There's 50,000 cards in these hero packs. You're guaranteed to get one uncommon card. So no matter what, that's going to happen. The rest of your cards will be common unless the RNG is in your favor. You have a 50% chance of getting a rare card. So of the 50,000, 5,000 of them approximately are rare. Again, realize when we're talking random number generator, it's doing its thing. So it could end up being that there's 5,200 of these it comes up with, or 4,800. We don't know.
Now, is this like how GPK did it, where that very first card is guaranteed to be an uncommon?
Right.
The second card has a 50% chance of being a rare, or it's going to be a common.
Right. Yeah, it's either everything else is a common or one of these cards. And if you guys were playing with Garbage Pail Kids, here's the equivalent. Your guaranteed uncommon was the same as a guaranteed Prism B card. Your 50% chance of a rare, that's your 50% chance of a Prism A card. We really like the way that worked. After that, you've got a 10% chance that third card will be an epic card. That would be equivalent to the Sketch B card in Garbage Pail Kids.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is where we are we're plussing it from what GPK did. GPK gave you, I believe, a 5% chance at a Sketch A card. We're giving you a 6% chance at a legendary card.
Because we like to give you 1 extra percent because that's better.
It's 1% more generous. Now, here's the other thing that we fixed that we thought was broken is in the Series 1 GPK set, which was awesome. There's only ever going to be about 40 CE cards, right? That's it. Now, we have 15,000 more cards overall than them. So if we were going to do what they're doing, that means we'd have maybe 45 mythic level cards. That's not what we're doing. Because we have 50 heroes, we want to make sure that all of these heroes drop multiple times. So you're actually, instead of a 0.2% chance of getting a CE, you've got a 1% chance of getting a mythic card. We think that's pretty cool.
That is so in theory, based on how this works, your first card that gets generated is going to be an uncommon. Then that second card has a 50% chance of getting a rare. So boom, then you get a rare. And then that third card has a 10% chance of getting an epic. Boom. It's conceivable that somebody could get an uncommon, a rare, an epic, a legendary, and a mythic. Highly unlikely.
Highly unlikely. But if you do, we want to know. We want to see that pack opening.
Yeah.
But we don't stop here. This in the hero packs is where somebody, if all of the packs are open, right, it could be till the end. But from the very first hero pack that's opened, you will have a chance of getting the 1 of 1 electric Genesis card. And that'll only drop in a hero pack, not in a Titan.
Is that
pack.
an extra or in addition to, or is that an extra card that's going to populate in that? Or is it going
that's in place of one of the other cards.
Gotcha.
So we're hard coding that in. It could drop at any time. So at the beginning, there's 10,000 hero packs. So that means your chance of it opening in the very first pack is 1 in 10,000. After that pack's open, the next one, 1 in 9,999, and so on and so on. So the further it goes, the odds are better and better that card is going to drop. It's highly unlikely that it's the last pack, right? It's possible. It could happen if that's how the numbers work, but not likely.
Yeah, and if you do get the Electric Genesis, you also get a ticket to Willy Wonka's factory.
And a lifetime supply of chocolate.
Yeah.
Nice. 50,000 cards at all. Okay, so that's the hero pack. There's more. We're going to tell you about this in a moment, but this is the standard hero pack. Now let's take a look at the Titan pack. Feast your eyes on this. Cards everywhere. 2,500.
All those cards up, Mr. Joe Com, you just made a mess.
I know. You got to clean them up. Pick up the cryptos off the floor too.
Yeah.
Go sweep them up, because you'll lose more cryptos again, Travis. Don't do that.
No, stop that.
2,500 of these bad boys, and we know that they're going to be the first ones to go. Here's what you're going to get: 5 guaranteed uncommons are going to be in every Titan pack. 5 of them. This is the comic card. You're guaranteed 3 rare Da Vinci cards in every Titan pack. You're guaranteed 1 epic card in every Titan pack. Again, there's 30 cards in a pack. So these guarantees make up 9 of your 30 cards. Now, this is where we plussed it again, Travis. There was in GPK, you had a 50% chance, I believe, of getting a legendary equivalent. We're giving you a 60% chance to get a legendary in these packs. And if you do the math, we have to 5x the mythic. So you have a 5% chance of getting one of the 50 heroes as a mythic in a Titan pack.
Ooh. You have a 0% chance of getting a Golden Fury because those are different.
That is true. 75,000 cards in all. So here's the breakdown of what this looks like. 125,000 cards. Now, these numbers that I'm showing you here, again, random number generator. This is if we do the math even. If all the percentages were to work out exactly, this is what the card drops would look like. 83,674 common cards, or 1,673 of each of the 50 heroes.
Yeah, I think what I like to think about that right there is there is only 1,600-ish total sets of these in existence, right? I mean, if those were all compiled into sets, there's only 1,650-ish of them ever.
Right. Now it gets challenging here because, Travis, there's only 450 sets of the uncommon comic card. Approximately 22,500 cards will be in the set. Now we get to Mr. Travis Wright's creation, the Da Vinci rare card. 12,500 of these should drop, about 250 of each hero. So now for those of you that are super collectors, it's going to get challenging from here on out to build a whole set.
That is going to be tough.
You want to talk about this one?
Yeah, the Epic Sketch, there are only 4,000 total Epic Sketch cards, which means there's about 80 of each one of these. And so if you think about that, I mean, we've seen some of the stuff that's going on in the secondary market now. You know, if there's only 80 of these, like, I mean, those are going to go based on that on the secondary market. Who knows? I mean, that's like a sketch. That's a few amount. That's a small amount right there.
That's a sketch B card. So you could, if you're a GPK person, you could think of it in terms of, oh, okay, I know how hard it was to get that. Now we go to the legendary, even more challenging. There's going to be 2,100 legendary Shockwave cards, approximately 42 of each of the 50 heroes.
That's low.
That's low, but it's higher than GPK's equivalent. And this is also going to be higher. There's 225 approximate mythic stars, which means 4.5 of each hero. So you might get half a card. I don't know how that works. How do
you rip a digital card in half?
With your digital brain.
You know what? I bet I can do that with Photoshop.
You probably could. You made them. You could do whatever you want to do with
I'll
them.
send somebody half a card.
You get a third of a card. So
You get-
4 to 5 of each mythic should drop. We feel like this makes it more exciting for everybody, increasing the odds of mythics. Personally, as much as we love Garbage Pail Kids and the CEs, which were very cool, we felt like they were too hard to get. And so these are still super hard to get. They're not going to be popping out of packs like crazy. There's only 225 out of 125,000 cards, but they're 4 to 5 times more common than a CE card would be.
Maybe what we do is we create mythic shards.
Oh my gosh. Did you just shard on?
I just sharded all over your.
And then, of course, there's the Electric Genesis card, which will pop up in the hero packs. Now, this is where we also add some new value, the stickers. This was your idea, Travis.
Yeah, we had these cool stickers. I was like, what else can we do with them? And we had a mantra while we were creating these was that, we can think outside the rectangle on digital cards. I mean, historically, all cards have been a rectangle because it's easy to print and easy to cut. But when we're talking digital stuff, they don't necessarily have to be a rectangle. And so I was like, wow, we got these cool stickers. Maybe those could be in a pack.
Right. So that's exactly what we're doing. And we announced this to you guys previously. So let me show you how this is going to work. I'm just checking our YouTube.
We should create some digital gum for every pack.
Yeah. Well, just when you open a pack, just kind of go tell like you're blowing a
little
bubble.
pink strip. It's like, here's your fake gum.
So these are bonus stickers. These do not replace any of your other cards. You're guaranteed the 5 cards in your heroes and your 30 cards in your Titans. However, you have a 20% chance of dropping a 6th item in your hero packs. Any one of these 50 stickers could pop up. You can think of it like a stick of gum that you didn't expect to be there. So 20% chance in a hero pack, and in a Titan pack, that sticker is guaranteed. You will get 31 items guaranteed in a Titan pack, and one of those items will be a sticker of one of the 50 heroes. And the way that works out, what was that?
That's
It was just
It's just
bad.
kind of
So approximately 4,500 stickers should drop. Now we know that 2,500 will drop for sure because those will be in the Titan packs guaranteed. The other 2,000 have the chance of dropping in the heroes. It might end up being, 1,985. It might be 2,020. Don't know. Approximately 4,500 stickers, which will come out to about 90 of each hero. And what's really going to be interesting, Travis, is to see how the RNG works. Like, are there going to be 110 stampedes and only 75 master controls? Like, which stickers are going to end up being the rarest? That's for me where this whole gamification of it gets interesting, because we don't even know what's going to be popular in terms of the quantity.
Yeah, we don't. And, that was what was interesting. We showed you at the top of the show where, the RNG did what it did for Cred and what it did for the Coin Genius one. So, I mean, we just basically set the parameters and then it goes and rolls. It's chance. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. So that's the one bonus. Here's the second bonus.
Wait, there's more.
The class cards. There are 5 unique class cards, each one with their own back. And this was Travis's idea as well. I think I came up with the class card idea, and you said, let's make them a checklist. Right?
Well, I said we needed a checklist of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
And so, because when have you ever had a set of cards that didn't have a checklist?
Now,
right?
What we don't recommend taking your Sharpie and writing on your screen, though. That's like, don't actually cross them off. But there's 5 of these, one for defenders, one for champions, celestials, boosters, and creators. Now, those of you that were with us early received special versions of these founders class cards, but these are the ones that are coming in the packs. And in a hero pack, you have a 10% chance of dropping any one of the 5 of these class cards. So on best day ever, you open a pack and you get 7 items in that pack, a sticker and a class card. Mm-hmm. Now, maybe if you pull that mythic, legendary, epic, and rare on top of that, you you're golden. I want to know the lottery numbers if you pull that one.
Right. You can literally have 7 items popping out of your hero deck, hero pack.
So these are not counted in the total number of 125,000 cards. These are bonus cards. When you open a Titan pack, you'll have a 50% chance to drop one of these 5 cards. So we do the math. There should be about 2,250 class cards, about 450 of each card.
Which is still more than the Founders Class cards that we put out there. So those Founders Class cards are much rarer.
Yes, they are. But still, one of these pops out of your set. I mean, the goal, you see, we have these sub collections within collections. So people who like stickers, now you have a mission to collect all 50 stickers. Those who want the checklist class cards, there's only 5 of them. You know, make a deal and see if you can put them all together.
Do it.
And then the Golden Fury, that comes after. And is there anybody more golden or furious than Ginger Girl, Travis? I mean, she's got
that get on her
red
bad
hair.
side. She will shoot fireballs of electricity at you.
All 50 heroes are going to be Golden Fury. Again, we talked about this, I think last week, or maybe the week before. One of the, we love the golden cards in GPK, thought they were cool. But what we wanted to improve on is there was only 4 characters and they did 25 of each. And
yeah,
we thought,
I remember that moment, Mr. Joe Com. You're like, "Oh, dude, they just dropped the golden cards, and you got a Fry and Brian." And I was like, "Oh yeah!" And I went and looked at the Fry and Brian. I was like, "Oh, that's so awesome!" And then somebody sold one for like 80,000 wax, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is!" And I was like, "Wait a second, there's 25 of each one. They only dropped 4." So I ended up selling mine. I was like, if there had only been 1 or 2 of each one, it would have been spectacular. But since there was 25 of each one, they were less rare than the Sketch A's. So
we're doing all 50 heroes. There'll be 2 of each hero, and the way that they're going to drop these 100 cards will be randomly to 100 unique wallets that made a purchase of at least 1 pack, whether it's a hero or a Titan, within 7 days of being sold out. So when the series is completely sold out, there's no more packs left, we will have our wonderful friend Jonah at atomichub.io go and scrape through the addresses and find all of them.
Mm-hmm.
We'll put them in a randomizer and they'll shoot cards out.
And then, Mr. Joe Com, that does count people who bought the pack or bought a pack or a bundle in atomichub.io or heroes.market or bcheroes.com.
Yep. All
However, the
places.
first 100 wallets will probably be, it's unique wallets, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's unique.
Any one of the places, yeah.
Unique wallets will be totally random. I want to cover this again just to remind you guys, if you do happen to pop open the first pack, you're not going to get a number 1 mint of a common card. We wanted to find a fairer way to distribute the common number 1 mints, because the way it works out happening is whoever opens that first Titan pack, you're going to get like 15 number 1 mints. So the way we're doing this is we're pre-mining all of the base common number 1 heroes. So 50 cards, not the comics, not the uncommons, not the rares, not the epics, none of those. Those will all still be the first person to find those. They'll be number 1. But these 50 cards will be pre-mined, set aside, and then randomly airdropped to the first 50 unique wallet addresses, whether you buy them on Atomic Hub or heroes.market. The first 50 addresses we will see clearly on blockchain, and first chance we get when everything dies
Mr.
down.
Joel?
What's
Mr.
that?
Joel,
Yes.
I want to ask a question that
Sure.
Is it that if you make a purchase or if you open a pack?
You have to open them. Oh, no. You don't have to open them. Just a purchase.
Okay.
Just the purchase. Thank you for clarifying that. And Jonah, I know you're listening. So just to clarify with you as well, when we drop these, it's the first 50 wallets to purchase. They don't have to open them. So thank you for that question. And that's exactly how we'll do that.
Yeah, because we noticed on some of these other times when somebody would open up, if the Titan pack gets opened up first, then that person could have gotten 15, 20 number 1 mints of those cards. And so we said that might not be optimal. So let's spread the love.
Yeah, you might have to. In fact, I know somebody who might have opened the first GPK Goes Exotic Titan pack and gotten a whole lot of number 1 mints. You know that guy too, Travis. Yeah.
I know.
So here it is, gang. August 8th is the date. Put a big X on your calendar. And we are not accepting credit cards. Jamie Dimon and the bankers of the world are not happy. And we looked at the different methods that we could use for purchasing. Stripe was a pain in the butt. There's a lot of PayPal could shut your account down. And we thought, here we are, we're fighting the centralizers in the Blockchain Heroes megaverse. Why the heck are we going to use any of the old world financial systems?
Is that Val Kilmer?
That's Jamie Dimon.
Michael Pasquale had that one. I thought it's hilarious.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Blockchain Heroes will be the first ever digital trading card series available exclusively for purchase with Wax. This is exciting because this is blockchain history right here, right?
This is blockchain history. And, we saw some of the problems that happened on TK and some of the problems with William Shatner thing. And yeah, it's all cool. They sold out in 9 minutes, but that's not cool for the community. It's not cool for the people who got all these cards and all these packs. And then those who, we've chatted with people who were upset that on the Tiger King and on William Shatner, they got hosed out. They had their credit card ready and they were typing it in and they got no packs. And so we said, we don't want that to be the case. We want everyone who wants a pack or wants a bunch of packs to be able to get them. And so we're trying to do everything we can to make it as fair as possible. And come on, this is Blockchain Heroes. How could we sell Blockchain Heroes with credit cards?
Right. And so this is it. Those of you saying, well, what's a real world application of cryptocurrency? Boom, this is it. Only available with Wax. And this is how it's going to look, gang. Here are the pack prices. $4.99 in dirty fiat currency is what we're using as the baseline, which right now is approximately, it's a little more than 100 Wax. I think Wax is around 4.85 cents or something. And the Titan packs, $24.99 or approximately 500 Wax. Now, Wax price.
500-ish. Yeah, whatever the ish is.
It's going to vary. We're going to lock in the price right before the launch. It's going to be equivalent to these dollar amounts. But if Wax shoots up or Wax takes a dump, whatever happens, it's going to be equivalent to these prices.
Don't take a dump. Don't take a dump.
We don't want Wax to take a dump. We want Wax to moon. But whatever
Did you see
happens.
that article, Mr. Joe Com, where it said in July, Wax had more transactions than it ever had, more volume than it ever had. All this great, every single positive metric in July, the metrics were much higher than ever before, and the price went down.
Yeah, who knows? Well, I'll tell you guys this much. I think Wax is seriously going to get on the radar. I'm not a financial investor, but I'm certainly investing in Wax. And tomorrow we're going to be interviewed by William Quigley. And I think the video is going to come out on Friday because we're going to talk all about this project. So we'll keep you guys posted on that. Again, the Wax price may vary. Whatever Wax is right before the sale, that's what we're going to lock in. And that's what it will be.
Wait. You can't just drop Mr. Wick's name like that and just move on.
What, William Quigley?
Yeah, you guys are getting interviewed by him?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Fucking rights.
Yeah. Squiggly Quigley.
Yeah, Quigley down under.
Why would you think he's Mr. Wick? I don't know where that comes from. Mr. Wick is a blockchain hero. I mean,
yeah, come on, JG.
So here is where you will go on Saturday to purchase your cards. It's going to happen in 2 waves. Wave 1, wave 2. This is wave 1 at 12 p.m. Eastern time. That's 10 o'clock in the morning for me, 11 o'clock for Mr. Travis Wright, and I have no idea what time it is for the rest of you. But if you go to Atomic Hub, Jonah has, we really like this site. I mean, I think he's done an incredible job with the site, and we're really pleased to support them. We think that Atomic Assets deserves a lot of attention. We're splitting the sale in half. So the first wave is going to be half the cards, and then we're splitting those into 2 sites. So on atomichub.io, you will find 2,500 Hero and 625 Titan packs. Now, what's one of the biggest complaints that people have about the whales, Travis?
Well, the whales will come in and say, oh, I'm buying 100 Titan packs right now, and I'm going to buy all, and then click, and then buy, and they got them all, and they hold them, and then they immediately go to the secondary market and try to sell them for 3x to everybody who didn't get them.
Now, we welcome whales. That's great, but we want to slow the roll. We don't care if we sell out in 9 minutes. That what we want is for as many people to come into the Blockchain Heroes ecosystem as possible. And so in order to slow the roll, you will only be able to purchase 10 Titan packs at one time. Okay. That means you'll be able to go, they'll be on the Atomic Hub site, Hero Packs and Titan Packs, and you'll be able to select a number for one or the other and then click and buy them in bulk. But it'll either be 10 Titan Packs or 25 Hero Packs at one time. Now, once you've done that purchase, you can go do it again and again and again, but this is going to slow things down intentionally so that one person doesn't come in and drop $5,000. I mean, believe me, the money's good no matter what, but we want y'all to get cards. And we think that this is one way that we're going to help that happen.
Mm-hmm.
So Atomic Hub is location number 1. Concurrently, at the same time, at 12 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday, Heroes.market will also receive half of the first wave supply. 2,500.
Hey, Mr. Joe Com, hold on one second, Mr. Joe Com. We have some questions in here going in there. A few people are saying 10 is too many, and maybe to lower the ceiling to maybe 5 Titan packs.
No, 10 is what it is. It's what we're doing. It's done. Our planning is over. Everything you see here is what we're doing.
I think 25 was the number for the other.
25 is for Heroes.
No, 25 was the number for Titan packs that people could buy at once, I think, on Tiger King and the other one. So we have lowered it significantly.
Yeah. So same deal on Heroes.market. This is Byron's site. Byron is the one who originated GPK.market, and he's done a really great job of setting this up. So those of you that, you can use either or, okay, go to both of them, but each are going to have their own supply. That's it.
Wait a second. They can't do bulk orders on Heroes Market, right?
Yes, they can.
They can. Oh, okay.
This is what it's going to look like on Heroes Market. Jonas still is working on, they're working on so much other stuff regarding this launch that they haven't had time to make me a prototype of this yet, but it'll look very similar to this. This is what it'll look like on Heroes Market. You got your Hero Packs, your Titan Packs. You'll put in your quantity. We're telling you, if you try and buy more than the max, they'll say you can't do that. And then boom, you buy now. So you're not all going to be fighting for the same packs, which is good news, right?
That was a problem we discovered with the decks. Like you'd be like, oh, here's a deck, click, and like, oh no, somebody's already bought this one. So you click off of that, click on another one. Oh, somebody's already bought this one. You're like, oh, damn. And then click and you find one and you buy it. But that was stressful.
So that's not going to happen. Now, the only stress will be is if they're all gone and you're trying to still get them. Again, half the supply will be between these two sites for the first hour. We anticipate that they will be sold out long before the hour is over. When that happens, you guys are cracking packs. You can go to bcheroes.com once you have a pack and immediately crack it. That's where you'll go for it, is to bcheroes.com. However, the remainder of the packs will then go on sale on bcheroes.com at 1:00 Eastern time. So there's going to be a breather. Jimmy says,
here's a good question that's just come in by Jimmy Z, who we know and love. Jimmy Z, he wants to know, can you buy a few Hero Packs and a few Titan Packs on the same purchase?
I don't think so. Byron or Jonah, you guys are here. If you want to type into the Zoom and answer for your site in particular, I think each one is separate. You either buy Hero or Titan Packs. But let us know if you guys can type in there and tell us what the deal is. So
sure
you'll what's that?
It's one or the other.
I think it's one or the other. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So pick your packs. Look, we all know the Titan packs are going to go first. But we're giving so much love to the Hero Packs that they're going to be super attractive as well. So at 1:00. After everybody's had a breather, you started opening cards and you're ready for round 2. One of the things we wanted to do is you guys are opening and you're sharing on social media. We're bringing new people into the ecosystem, right? We don't have to hoard them all for ourselves. When you're opening packs and stuff, invite your friends. Say, hey guys, at 1:00. And if they don't have wax, sell them some wax from your wallet. Say, you know what, send me some of your PayPal me some of your dirty fiat, and let me help you get a Wax Cloud wallet open. In fact, do it before Saturday. Onboard some people and say, let me help you with this. Come play with me. This is going to be great fun. So once we subtract packs for promotional purposes for our team, there's going to be approximately 4,685 hero packs from the 5,000 and 1,170 Titan packs. This also includes the giveaway packs that many of you have won that we'll be distributing maybe later that day. Originally, it was going to be on the day after, August 9th. But I think, if there's time and I'm not exhausted, I'll get you your winnings that day. Travis, did you win anything?
I've not won anything.
You didn't win anything. Same deal. 10 Titan packs at a time and 25 hero packs at a time. Craig says, I got one person to open a Wax account. He bought TK and Shat packs. Nice. And Chab Dot won a hero pack.
And now he's mad that he bought the Shat packs. I don't know.
I've got my Shat
I was
packs,
actually, they were fun. The shards were interesting. I think that it adds a different level of gamification if you don't have a whole lot of extra different pieces of content to go with, but we were packed. Yeah.
And then Travis, you and I are going to go live that day. So the sale is at noon, 12 p.m. Eastern. You and I are going to go live here in this room at 11:30 Eastern.
I see some friendly faces. Mike Pasquale looks exactly the same today.
Yeah.
He's wearing his Mike Pasquale uniform.
We're going to be streaming during the launch. A few minutes into the launch, we're each going to, once the number ones are gone from some of the other rarities, we're going to crack a couple packs to show people how it's done. And we're going to invite you guys.
I'm going to crack a 6-pack
to come on.
After selling all this, I'll be like, ah.
And then we're going to invite you to come in, and we're just going to have a pack cracking party. Once the rush is over to get the number ones out and you've got packs, you'll come on in and we'll take turns opening packs. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. And we'll stream that live to YouTube and Theta.
That'll be one hell of a stream, won't it, Mr. Joe Com? Like, we're sitting there and people are like going, oh man, like, especially if like the one-of-one Genesis gets opened or something crazy cool. When those cool shit starts getting, people will start sharing the stream, the screenshots on social, building buzz, and people be like, what's that? Oh, the blockchain hero. Like, oh, how do I get some? They're sold out. Sorry.
Yeah. Secondary market, right? There's going to be a lot of people that are late to the game that they're going to miss it. And, we've done all we can over the past, 8 weeks to tell the world about this. And
you guys have done a great job of telling your friends and whatnot. And I mean, look at our Telegram. It's probably going to hit 1,000 people either tonight or tomorrow or the next day, probably right before launch. We're sitting at 950 something.
Yeah. So there you go. Are there any questions around what's in the packs or around the launch itself? This would be a great time to either type them in or unmute yourself. If you do unmute yourself and want to talk, tell us who you are, maybe where you're, checking in from, and then ask your question.
Man, we could have. Too bad we didn't get a picture of Jordan when he had his big red fro. Yeah.
There's a question from OMC. Will there be a way to offer and trade cards on the bcheroes.com site like the GPK site? Yes. The Wax team is basically, they're taking that site and they're recreating based on that same technology. So when you go see the site, which we've had the opportunity to see, it's going to be very similar to the format you already know. And you can also trade on atomichub.io or heroes.market immediately. You could sell packs, you could sell cards.
Mr. Joe Com, some people are asking, is there a way we can have this presentation available for download after the show?
Of course.
What I think might be helpful is like the screenshot of a couple of those key pieces of information might be helpful, like the number of packs and some of the other stuff, like do the screenshots of that to put in the Telegram or something later.
Well, and that I put up the Hero Report replay. It'll be up later tonight at bcheroes.com/report7.
There you go, Choina.
Look at Bonds just posted the total cards in the Telegram. Thanks for that. Let's see.
I'm on it, man.
Awesome.
No problem.
Are we going to be able to open the actual physical packs? Well, they're digital packs. They're not physical packs, but yes, the moment you purchase them on atomichub.io or heroes.market, you'll go to bcheroes.com. Even though the sale hasn't started on bcheroes.com, you can still log in with your Wax Cloud wallet and go to your packs and start cracking them. And we're counting on it.
Do it.
Fell Blob wants to know if you can get multiple legendaries in one pack. I don't believe so. I'm pretty sure that the odds apply to one card. The way the smart contract works for, let's say, a hero pack is there's 5 cards. The smart contract goes, the first one it's going to draw is an uncommon card. And then it looks at the second card and says, okay, you got a 50% chance for this one to be a rare. If it's not a rare, it's a common. Now it looks at card number 3. You've got a 15% chance to get, or 10% chance to get an epic. It's either an epic or a common. 6% chance to get a legendary. It's either a legendary or a common, and then a 1% chance to get a mythic. So it looks at each one individually, then it shuffles them. So when you actually see them, it's transparent. It doesn't look, there's not an order. It's not going to drop like first you're going to see an uncommon. It could be any of the 5 cards. So hope that helps. Any other questions about that? When did the physical cards drop? We're still waiting for our samples from the printer. And then once we okay the samples, we'll send them the full sets. We're hoping that by late September at the latest, unless there's something that bars us putting out the quality of product that we want to put out there. Okay.
Question
Yes.
with the Titan packs there.
Yes.
We
Who's
said,
this?
Mike Pascal, Fat Jimmy.
Go,
Fat
Mike.
Jimmy.
Right on. Hey, you said so 5 guaranteed uncommon, 3 guaranteed rare, 1 guaranteed epic, then 60% chance of legendary, 5% chance of mythic. Is that for each remaining card?
No, that's for it looks at one card in the set and goes, this is the chance. I'm pretty sure, like I've tried to understand this by talking to Till and the Wax team. Till, if you're here and you want to clarify either in the Telegram or in the Zoom chat, but I'm fairly certain the smart contract says, okay, this one card now has a chance to be a legendary. Okay.
Gotcha.
And if not, it is a common.
If not, it's a common.
So there'll be probably what, 15,
Gotcha.
18 commons in a Titan pack typically? Something
Right.
like that?
Yeah. Because
Thank you,
you're
sir.
guaranteed 5, 3, and 1. So that's 9 cards that are guaranteed to not be common. So that leaves 21. And out of those 21, you can get a legendary, a mythic. So you're probably guaranteed. And honestly, there might be an opportunity to get others. I just don't know for sure. I've tried to learn as much about this as possible to give you guys all the best information. But if we get some other information about it, we'll certainly post it.
Well, we're using the same smart contract, and we've optimized it along the way the best we can to make it, to work with them, to make it as fair for you guys. You guys have thrown a lot of feedback our way. There's still some limitations, but that's just life. And again, here we are. We're paving the road. We're pioneering. We're all together in this, pioneering the road of NFTs. And so we're trying to make it all the best we can. We're just trying to make sure we're not getting hit by any arrows in the back, because the pioneers are the ones that get the arrows.
Right. All right, let's move on, because we still got a lot of ground to cover and promised you guys a mind-blowing surprise tonight. Did we not?
That is
Did
true.
we not?
Have we done pretty good so far though? How up into this point, how's the hero report been?
Yeah.
Bam.
Awesome.
Been pretty good.
Awesome.
All right. Well, let's take it up from there, because I think we're at about a 4 right now.
Awesome. Well, we're going to kick it up a notch right now because we got something up our sleeve, and we actually have with us. I'm going to ask everybody that's not the people, that's not us or the people we're about to introduce, to turn off your camera, because we want to make sure that everybody sees them. You can feel free when you hear something that you like to, pop on your mic for a second and share your thoughts. But the people I want to introduce you to is Mark Seal. He is a senior content product manager, and Gabby Young, who is also a product manager, and they're with a little company that you guys might have heard of. I don't know. They've only been around for decades. That company is Tops. And Mark and Gabby, want to welcome both of you to the Hero Report. Let's see. There they are, Mark and Gabby. Welcome, guys.
Hi, guys. Thank you.
I'm going to switch to speaker view here so we go big screen on this. Mark, why don't you and Gabby, you co-host the Digicast for Tops Digital. Is that right?
Yes. Well, we will be hosting. This is our first appearance on any stream. So we will be hosting what's called the Digicast, which will be a Tops run weekly event, which we'll be hosting on Twitch every week to review our digital products. And that'll range from everything from the app that I actually primarily run content for, which is Star Wars. Gabby is in charge of Disney. And we'll be bringing on some of the other individuals that we work with who run our other products as well. We'll be discussing GPK and our wax releases as they continue to roll out, which maybe soon we'll have some news on. And we'll be doing that each week, going over what our apps have released, if and when stuff is coming up for GPK, and any kind of fun things we might be doing at Tops.
Excellent. And Gabby, welcome to you as well. How long have you been with Tops?
I'm going on about 4 years working at Tops Digital, and I currently work on our Disney Collect app. So it's just like Mark is over in the Star Wars world. I'm over in the Disney world, and that app launched, I can't do math, back in November. So we're coming up on our first year of being live pretty soon.
This is exciting. There's a lot of people guessing right now. They're thinking that Blockchain Heroes is going to do something with Marvel or Star Wars, or maybe there's going to be a Blockchain Hero baseball card.
Well, I'm curious. You guys, both of you have been around to witness the first GPK launch. Garbage Pail Kids did amazing. You guys sold out in less than a day, and then TK sold out in an hour. What were your thoughts around that whole launch? Did it meet your expectations or what?
Yeah, I mean, for TK, I don't know if anybody expected it to sell out as fast as it did. And some of the numbers that we were told after, because visibly it sold out, I think, within an hour. But what really happened was the sellout was much quicker, and there was a queue of that processing that whole time. So the true sellout number was just staggeringly fast. So I think we hear everybody, all the fans. Obviously, there's a big demand for Garbage Pail Kids, especially in the blockchain space. It's really validating our kind of testing the waters and environment that we've been doing. We really do think that wax and blockchain NFTs is going to be a really big move, and that's why we're here. It's a space that we want to be involved in, and both of our releases were a big success. Again, TK was just massive, massively quick.
I'm curious, does that if you guys could release whichever set you wanted in your dreams, not alluding to what you might be working on right now, since you work with Marvel and Gabby, you work with Disney, are those your dream releases?
Yeah.
I'd say so. Yeah. Gabby and I are both very close to the properties that we work with, so I think there is a huge bias there, but in a good way, right? Like I 100% would love to see Star Wars cards come to blockchain, and I think Gabby would love to see Disney cards come to it.
Be amazing.
Yeah. So
there's that property is so huge. For better or worse, when you think about Disney and just how many things that touches, there's a lot of opportunity there. So
we had a conversation with Tobin, who's the head of digital over there. We thought how cool it would be to do like an homage to Steamboat Willie, like some of the earliest Steamboat Willie cards that were like frames from some of the earliest drawings of Walt, and pop those on blockchain and that could get the ball rolling.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
So-
Steamboat Willie's actually one of my favorite characters.
He's
Right.
From Disney.
So I wonder, Mark, if you were to pick one garbage pail kid, who would you say is the patron saint of GPK?
I mean, that's obvious. It's Adam Bomb is like the quintessential iconic GPK, and there he is.
Yeah, there is. Travis, you did an interesting variation. I wish I would have put it in here to show people because there's all this nuclear fallout and stuff happening.
Yeah, all of his brain matter flying everywhere.
Yeah, I'll have to show
Actually,
that up.
Tobin said it was maybe the best maybe the best atom bomb ever.
It was a really good atom bomb, there's no doubt. Well, he's been through a lot of variations, right? Right, guys?
I saw these on
He
eBay
has.
just the other day. I was like, whoa, here's some atom bombs that, throughout time. And I think it's called The History of Atom Bomb, or Atom Bomb Through History or something. I actually bought these on eBay the other day. They should arrive in a couple days.
Yeah, there's these two. Look at all the heads exploding everywhere.
I think my favorite iteration was we actually did a special run of skateboard decks and
Of who?
skateboard decks that had atom bomb on them.
Like literal skateboard
Yeah,
decks. And
like
there's
an actual
some
skateboard.
in our Manhattan office. They're on the wall, like full size skateboard decks with the print on them.
Nice.
Yeah, they're awesome. I want to, maybe I got to sneak into the office and.
Well, we've been talking with Tobin and then with you and talking about blockchain heroes and all that, and an idea came up. There was a what if. What is that what if that came up? Mark, you want to talk about it?
Yeah, so we were having a bit of a discussion. I guess what it would look like if Adam Bomb had kind of went over to your guys' universe, and what that would really look like.
So if Adam Bomb, the iconic garbage pail kid, now you guys have done some crossovers with some physical products before, but has Topps Digital ever done a crossover with this historic brand?
No, there's no Topps Digital crossover.
So Adam Bomb somehow gets sucked into the Blockchain Heroes megaverse. And what happens? He comes out the other side as a brand new original blockchain hero named Atomic Atom.
That's awesome.
Guys, talk about this card a little bit here. What's going on?
Oh yeah.
So as
like that.
we were discussing ideas for what it would mean for Garbage Pail Kid, and not just any Garbage Pail Kid, Adam Bomb, to cross over into a superhero universe, what does that mean? 'Cause that's not something that we've really done. But we took that to our extremely talented artists, and we asked, what will that look like? How do we GPKify a superhero rendition of Adam Bomb? And we really kind of gave them the freedom to go out and create something awesome. And when our artists produced this card, it was produced the same way that a physical GPK card is produced. They go in, they hand brush, they hand paint everything. So a little bit of special care had to be taken in this, because a lot of times it's one flat image. And in this case, that's not what we did. The character had to be carefully drawn out by hand on separately. And then also you got your little bird there. Which has a lot of attention to detail. That's actually my favorite thing.
I love the bird.
Somewhere in Topps communication space, and I think Joel has seen this as well. I loved the bird so much. I actually went into Photoshop, and there's a version of this card that just has the bird plastered everywhere on the card,
including blowing out his ass. Right, the bird's actually coming out of his butt too.
Yeah.
I want you guys to notice we have the traditional Garbage Pail Kids branding here, the iconic name card, and there's BH right there for Blockchain Heroes.
Yep. So like I said, this card was done in the traditional style. It is a true to heart GPK reimagined Adam Bomb.
That's beautiful. When you first sent this over to us, the first iteration, the one that was sketch, and we almost cried a little bit. And then you sent over the fully painted version without any of the borders or logos. And I immediately just started playing. This is so beautiful. This is amazing work here.
It really is nice. I want to invite Zach Com to turn on your camera and your mic, Zach, because you actually wrote the lore for the back of this card. Zach, are you there?
I am here.
Awesome. So Zach is creative director. He's also my son. And when you see the backs of all the cards, you'll know how each of these heroes got imagined. And Zach's responsible for this. So Zach, go ahead and tell us about Atomic Atom.
Atomic Atom was an inevitable trigger that took place when you have this miscreant that's constantly exploding all over the place. Eventually, he's going to explode somewhere that's especially catastrophic. And in the case of Atom Bomb, he detonated himself right beside a quantum computer. And the result shattered the fabric of reality such that he was sucked through it and transported into the Blockchain Heroes universe.
This copy is so funny. Expect a short half-life. My favorite, though, is his stat, favorite approach, nuclear option.
And he's so friendly, too, but he's not caused any casualties. Now, this is what I asked Zach about this. I was like, what? He's only done 7 detonations ever? Only 7 detonations so far in the Blockchain Heroes megaverse.
And no casualties inflicted.
Not yet. Not yet.
So far, 0. So the questions are flying here right now. Let me tell you guys what we've done. We're going to airdrop this card to Wax Wallets. And we've already scanned the blockchain. We've taken a snapshot of every wallet that's got a GPK Series 1 card from either Series 1 or TK, or it has a GPK pack sitting in it, or that has any Blockchain Heroes card that was dropped by the official Heroes account. And we want to airdrop this special, unique crossover card to you guys. The question we have, Mark and Gabby, is when do we want this card to drop?
Well, why don't we do it now?
Now? Like right now?
Right now.
Like,
freaking awesome.
Like if you guys check your wallets right now, go freaking check your wallets right this minute. I'm going to check mine.
Yeah, me too.
Let's see here.
Thank you, Joel and Travis.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joel and Travis.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Joel and Travis.
Yeah.
What is that?
What the robot
Is that Trav
said.
bot 3000?
And thank you,
Mr.
Tops. Let's
Joel?
see.
Is it atomic or simple SS?
Let's see. Let me find
Could
out
be
here.
Atomic Assets. I've not received mine yet.
Nope, not there yet. So let me just check with Jonah. They
Some
should
do.
be going. They should be going.
Nothing
So
here.
smart contracts are fun.
Yep. Dean Harry has his.
Oh, they're dropping. Okay.
They're dropping right now. Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna refresh my my Atomic hub here until I see one, because I want to see.
I will do the same.
So they're dropping right now. The mints of them will continue to go up as cards are dropping. Jonah says there's just one small problem and it's almost fixed. So stand by, and those are going to drop. We told you guys that we were going to drop a bomb on you.
Literally.
Oh,
It was atomic.
Snap.
Atomic. Down. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yippee, yo, yippee, hey.
Mark and Gabby, thank you both so much. And thanks to
Yeah.
Tobin Lent on your team as well. I just heard from Jonah. They are all going out now.
Beautiful.
Whenever bug is
Perfect.
being squashed, they're gonna hit
That's
the wallets
awesome.
now.
Big shout out to the whole Tops team. Big love to Jess and everyone else over there who helped make it all happen. So thank you all. That's freaking awesome. I mean, what a great way to surprise and delight not only your fan base, but our fan base. Like there's people are going to get this in their wallets and they're not even going to realize it in one day and going to go, what?
It's our pleasure, guys. We're happy to work together on this super exciting card. Groundbreaking to see him reimagine this way, and I think there's a really big future in blockchain for Tops.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you both. Please stick around for the rest. You guys certainly are qualified to win a Blockchain Heroes pack once we give those away here in just a little bit.
And again, people were asking what was the criteria for getting it. As Joel had mentioned, you have a wax wallet that has at least one Garbage Pail Kid, either Series 1 or Tiger King, or have any of the Blockchain Heroes cards that were dropped from Blockchain or dropped from the Heroes account. We did drop one card to 14,000 people from another account, but those don't count.
Yeah, Jonah just said they're at about 600 have dropped so far, and they're going to keep going. So Craig Gonzalez got mint number 5. So Jonah says 1,000 have dropped now. So they're coming, gang. Just keep refreshing. And
so notice how we did that. Team Blockchain Heroes did not get the low mints.
Nope, we did.
Can you get a mint 0, guys?
I don't have one.
Shouldn't be a mint 0.
I have a mint 0.
Nice. You are in the you must have got a special buggy version. I got an Andy's mint in the fridge.
Just,
I got a couple
just refresh the mint 0. It changed for me.
Okay.
Thank you.
There you go. Awesome. All right. Well, let's we are going to give away some packs here in a bit, but we promised you guys we would take you behind the scenes a little bit here first. Mr. Travis Wright, did you run off to get some bacon or something? Notice he just kind of
Andy's mints.
You getting your Andy's mints. All right. Well, while he's doing that, Zach, you can join us again for this segment here, because we want to show you guys how the process we went through with the artists for creating these. And basically, we provided Zach with the person that was to inspire the cards. And then we turned him loose and said, all right, come up with it. So I've hidden the names of the person who inspired it because we're not revealing that to you guys. These are parody cards, and it's up to you to decide who they are. But Zach, what did you think when you saw the person who inspired Dynamic Defiant?
What did I think when I saw the person who inspired him? I can't speak to that specific individual. Mm-hmm. And the reason why is because there was very little that was contingent on the appearance of the people who inspired the cards. Mm-hmm. Now, when I started to dig into who these people were, there were two major aspects to what went into the ideation and the design of each of these unique characters. One was, who is this person actually? And the only physical thing that comes out of who they are is, well, there's a resemblance in their face, and that's just about it. But one piece was, how was this person influential in the blockchain space? Is there a tie-in that I can pull into their design here? Is there a parallel I can establish? And then the other piece was all about, superheroes. It was all about the comic books, the movies. It was looking at all the different ways that somebody can become, this unnatural person of immense power, and all the different ways that can manifest. And the key was to try to draw a parallel between those two aspects, find the crossroads of that, and make that the core concept for that individual character.
Well, this is the first sketch that we got back from Christian, the artist who did this, and he really nailed it out of the box, didn't he?
Absolutely. That there were a ton of initial sketches that ended up incredibly close to the final products.
Mm-hmm.
I would say 45 out of the 50 or something. There's only a couple that were like, yeah, no, this is not good. Like, these artists were spectacular.
Yeah. And so this, basically we would see the sketch, and then we'd look at it, and Travis would either say minor modification, what it would be, or he'd say, great, colorize it and let's make the final. And we loved it. Everything about it. It was just beautiful and turns into a great card. Some of them took a little adjustment. Mr. Wick was one of them. Zach's description was, Mr. Wick is a show-off pyromancer. He wears a red and black suit combo with black shoes. A halo of fire floats over his head. Flames rise from his eyes, and he conjures 2 whips of fire from his hands. Here, but with an enthusiastic grin. And so Zach posted this picture, And the artist came up with this demon from the pit of hell.
I had to agree that was a little bit over the top. He was a bit too devilish. The Wick that we know is not quite so sinister.
He looked when he was painted. Do we have the painted version?
Yep. There you go.
Tell me he does not look devilish in this one. We're like, he looks a little too satanic. Let's tone that down a little bit. Let's maybe make his suit red and the inside of his suit, or his suit black and the inside of his suit red. That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
And let's not have fire coming out of his eyeballs.
Right. So he ended up like this, and more of a glow behind his head. And his aura is more of like a holy aura, like he's a good guy, but don't piss him off because, I mean, look at those hands.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
If there's anybody that, looks appropriate and at home as a golden fury, it's Mr. Wick. So gold.
So good.
So furious. Beautiful.
It is beautiful.
This is a funny one. So his initial name, Travis, was Private Stampede.
Private Stampede, and you can maybe tell why because of the Monero logo.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it would be private. But then the name was just way too long. Private Stampede. And it's like, nah, it just doesn't look good. We're calling it Stampede.
Is that why it was too long? Was that it?
It was too long, and then it was going to do PVT. It was just too many letters. It just didn't look as good as Stampede.
Zach, your description was amazing. And when we saw what the artist came up with, Julia did this one. I mean, we bust a gut.
My atomic atom has just arrived, mint number 2733.
Nice. Congratulations, Miss Travis, right?
Thanks.
We saw this. I mean, he's holding lemonade. He's got balloons and he's got this big old gut. We thought it was hilarious. And the artist began to colorize and fill it in. And then,
look at that Amaze Doom font. That's the name of the font that we actually ended up using.
That's right. Amaze Doom font, which is based on the game Doom, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the font for the common cards is the Doom font. And then we had him do the background. He was at the party. And what happened, Trav?
Well, then we released the card, and this was actually still a pre-version of the card. It didn't have its official name on him yet and whatever. But we did the final one, and then we launched it, and then we put it in the Telegram. And then I think somebody shared it on Twitter, and the person that this was inspired by was like, oh, I really want to retweet this, but I look like I'm pregnant.
So he had the baby and got rid of that baby weight. And then now he's just got a little fold there, Now he's
got a kangaroo pouch for his baby.
Right. What a great card.
His man boobs went down too. He dropped significant. He didn't drop much off the booty, but
I love this whimsical side of what we've created. I mean, some of the cards are plain badass, and then some of them are just they're fun and funny, right? This one in the Sooth and Sayer card and the Jester and Bitcoin Bro, right? They're funny and they're bright and interestingly enough, the one that we struggled with the most was the one we showed you last week that we used to audition the artists. Was this the last card that we finished, or at least for that artist it was?
It was the last card for that particular artist because we I think the thing is when he showed his version, he just showed from the chest up. And so the chest up was great, but the chest down and trying to get those rock patterns correct on his feet were not correct. So
yeah. So Zach, what was wrong with this as it was?
You started giving me flashbacks as soon as you threw the sketch up on screen, because I remember going over so many iterations of this card. The most difficult part about visualizing something, but then having somebody else bring that visualization to life with an image, is communication. Mm-hmm. That's one of the reasons that I was brought on to handle the descriptive text and the poses was because my communication is usually pretty on point. But in this case, myself and the artist just had a really hard time getting on the same page.
Right. And so I've got a few iterations here. So this one, you're like, no, he doesn't have legs. Right. So he started to become an elemental here. But,
right. And the idea was always that he was supposed to have like a wave of rocks beneath him that he would be rolling with, that he would be pulling with him as his method of unique locomotion.
right. And so now we got to this. Now there's, a storm of
Kind of a
rocks
tornado. It's kind of a tornado guy.
A
Yeah, it was a
rocknado.
little closer, but it didn't have that mass to it, so we weren't quite there.
That one's got a little bit of the mesa background to it. Now he looks like he's just stuck to the ground like a statue.
Now we're never gonna get this fucking right. I remember we were having a conversation like, geez, what the hell are we gonna do?
Well, we got close there, and then we said, well, let's colorize them and see what it looks like. And what was wrong with this?
It's like a statue.
He's just stuck there.
Yeah, he's like, can't move. I'm just a statue.
I can't be fierce being stuck right here.
So with that little shadow there, now he's kind of separated, but he's creating this crater under him from the motion of, the elements that are going.
Yeah. And why is his neck and his arms sort of separated? Is that because he's elemental and they just kind of stick on through magnets or what?
Yeah, so he's just got this major heat source within his chest, because that's something that you'll find with sufficiently large masses of rock. But he's powered by this magical force of blockchain, and that sort of kicks up the energy factor.
So that's kind of a little bit of behind the scenes. Zach, thanks again for the great work that you did on these heroes. Can't wait for people to see all the backs.
Yeah,
with all the text, to flip them over and read it and get into the world of the heroes and laugh, because there's always that one stat that you put in there that's just a great joke, at least one.
Mm-hmm. And we optimize those. Like he'd send over his versions, and then we would optimize the jokes and try to make it even more funny. Like if we knew something, like specifically like an inside joke about the guy. Because I think originally, whenever Repeat came over, and it was like favorite astral sign, like Capricorn,
right,
or whatever. And I was like, no, it's got to be Gemini. That's Gemini. It's good. But I think we worked amazingly well on that stuff, and I think you did a tremendous job, Mr. Zach Com. Big kudos to you. I applaud your efforts, my man.
I had a great time doing it. I'm looking forward to whatever's coming next.
Oh yeah. There, and we'll talk about that in a little bit too. But first, let's give away.
Before we do that, Mr. Joe Com, looks like that drop is complete.
Okay.
3,972 total cards have been dropped. They are complete. It looks like
that's more than the TK cards, the base cards. Once they're open, there will be many more than that. But it's more than any of the Series 1 base cards, right?
Yeah, way more.
Way more. All right, I need to open up my spreadsheet that I'm going to log these on. All right, so we're going to give away 2 hero packs, and we're going to do the spinny wheel in order to give them away. I'm going to drop a link to the form. Yes, Stellar 30. That's all ever of that. There's a link in the form, a link in the chat to this form. Everybody, you have to use the name that shows up on Zoom and your exact wax wallet in order to win one of these hero packs. And these packs will be given away after the sale is over and I can get around to it. So go fill it out. And for some reason, Travis, the random wheel that I was using, every time I go to it, it pulls up, it like immediately redirects to an ad and I can't get it to stay up. So I've got another one here.
Wheel of Names?
Yeah, Wheel of Names was messy. I've got another one and I haven't tried it yet. I think it'll work. I'm going to just actually go share the screen of that now. Let's see. So where's Wheel of Names? Wheel. Oh, okay. This is the random wheel picker. So let me just test it here. See what, okay. So this is a bunch of people that aren't here, just a test. Hopefully I can put in all the names that are going to be here. So you guys, I'm watching them come in right here. Only 28 of you so far have put in your information.
Hey, Joel.
It's a weird form.
There's something weird going on where
we're getting errors.
You're getting errors?
Yeah, it's like we have the editing of the form
glitching.
ability, but not the real form.
All right, hang
on. And it's telling me when I fill in my
Travis.
name.
It must be a number.
Yeah, it's saying that the name must be a number.
Says
Weird. All right,
Travis.
everybody hold off a second. Let me do a quick edit. See if I can edit this form.
I think you sent out the editable form actually.
Now he's drawing on it. All right, maybe I should just make another one. All right, let me make a fresh one here. Hang on a second, guys. Sorry. I'm not a form advisor.
Man, if this is the only glitch that we have, that's not a bad one.
No. You know what? So I think I can copy a previous one. Let me just see if I can duplicate this previous form. No, then let me do that.
I just think the link that you sent was the one that but the admin looks at, because I went in and looked at it, was trying to figure out what I typed in, but it was the form.
Hang on a second. Just go admire your atom bombs, your atomic atoms.
Sounds like somebody's in a hospital.
Short answer, and then a field for what's your wax address, and short answer. Okay, that's the edit link. You're correct. So let me see, how do I send it to a link? Aha. All right, I found it. Got to figure it out. All right, you're gonna have to do this again. So if you're already entered, you're starting over. There's the link. It's right there. Hey, while we're doing this, Evan, why don't you turn your camera on, buddy? Evan Vandenberg from
You need permission. Form can only be viewed by.
Now we need permission, Joel.
Yeah.
Damn it, you guys. All right, wait. All right, now.
No.
Hey, Evan, how you doing, man?
Hold on one sec.
Did you go to the dentist, get your tooth work done?
Yeah, it was horrible, man.
Are you numb on one side?
No,
Are
unfortunately.
you drooling on your microphone?
I think tomorrow was going to be the majority of the work. Unfortunately, today was just more poking at my nerves. Okay, so
Phil Sinclair needed to be muted. There we go.
He had something to say.
He did.
So, Evan, we just dropped a bunch of atom bomb common cards on people.
Oh,
and
I
now
already got it, man. I'm on top of it.
Nice. Got your card. The rest of you, fill out this form for the giveaway. I see 99 of you in there right now. I'm going to share the screen now that we've got this form working properly, thanks to my lack of brilliance. It took a little time. And we've got some more stuff to share with you guys too, so don't go anywhere. This meeting is not adjourned yet, even though it's the longest meeting thus far. Let's see, 111 of you in. I see 134 people in the room. If you want a chance to win a hero pack, you've got to go fill out this form, and I'm just going to give you a minute more to do it. You cannot win a hero pack if you do not fill out the form. You can't have any pudding if you don't eat your meat.
Why not?
Because you can't. That's how it goes.
Add that to the Spotify list.
Can't do it.
My silence is like meeting Stanley all over again.
I didn't
How
get
does
that.
Phil Sinclair keep on muting himself and then saying gibberish?
It's just hard to hear him.
He keeps on muting.
All right, I'm going to shut it down here in about 30 seconds. If you're having a problem putting your address in, type in the chat that the form's not working for you or whatever. For some reason I can't pull up the chat window either. I can't see the chat window. Trev, are you able to see if anything's going on in there?
Chat window. I see chat.
Yes, I'm giving the link to those of you watching via YouTube as well. There it is. I'll give you an extra minute. Sorry, I don't mean to neglect you if you didn't get the meeting link, but there you go. This is the random wheel spinner that we're going to use.
Oh, it's so pretty.
It is so pretty. All right, shutting it down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and unos. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in here and copy all the names, just like this. What is other? I don't know what other is. Let me see what other is. I don't know what that is. I don't know if you didn't put your name in, you're an other. So, all right, I saw one more came in.
It said about 100 and something. Let's see the number seems right.
Yeah, 125. That sounds about right. All right. Oh, there's the addresses. Okay. So got them. And now we're going to go to the random wheel picker. And yep, looks like they're all in here. All right. So this is going to be.
Wait, delete the what's your name 25 responses at the top.
Oh, and the winner is what's your name?
125 responses. That's me. That's my name. I'll change my name real quick. 125
now you can't really see. I guess you can see them on here, but let's give away the first hero pack, Mr. Travis. Right? Tell me when to spin it.
You go spin it. You go, girl.
Here we go. I don't have the wheel spinning sound.
It's a really big wheel. It takes a while for the momentum to get going, right?
JG is the winner of the first pack. Let me open up my spreadsheet here and drop you in. Congratulations, JG.
Yeah. Dude, he's a multiple hero report attendee, so that's really nice.
Yeah.
I've been here for everyone, and that's my second one.
Nice. Do me a favor, type your Wax wallet address into the chat room here. Drop it in. Again, I can't see the chat yet. Travis, do you see it?
Yep. FRCQU.
Got it. FRCQU.wham. Okay. Let's spin again. And I'm not going to go looking for your name here, JG. Phil, you can mute yourself there, please. Thank you. But so you can.
Whoops. Now Joel's muted. Unmuting Joel.
Thank you. If your name comes up again, Jay, you were going to spin again. Okay. Here we go. Spinning the wheel.
Getting the moment. I mean, physics is hard.
And the winner is Jamie Anton.
Nice.
Good job.
I think the wheel is not sluggish. I think that it's just not showing the spin properly through Zoom.
Jamie, what's your Wax address? You can unmute and just tell me. Or type it in. I can see the chat room now. So do that. All right, I'm going to check something here before we move on. And yes. Okay. So let me bring the presentation back up again because I just had a thought. It's a really interesting thought. Where is my presentation? There he is. All right. So, Mark, are you still around? Mark Seal and Gabby, are you guys still here?
Yep.
Good. I want to get feedback from everybody so you guys can hear what you guys thought of Atomic Atom. So feel free to unmute and tell these two what you think of them.
Great art. Love it.
Love it.
You guys excited?
Don't be shy.
You guys sound very excited.
No, I'm super excited.
Great.
I'm a big Topps collector. I'm all the Topps apps, so this was an amazing surprise, man. This is an amazing card. I'm super excited. Super amazing. Thumbs up, guys.
Noise.
Good.
Totally awesome.
Well, Mark and Gabby, as we got to thinking about this and Travis started playing with this card, we were like, wait, if he's coming into the Blockchain Heroes universe, what if there were variations that matched the Blockchain Heroes variations? Like, what if there was an uncommon comic version
That one looks pretty cool.
That is sick.
What if there was a rare Da Vinci version of Atomic Atom?
That's amazing.
What if?
Hmm.
What if?
People getting airdropped
cool.
Prism
That's cool.
versions of that Atomic Atom. What?
Wait,
What if?
what if there was an epic sketch version of Atomic
Boy,
Atom?
that would
What?
be strange.
Oh, amazing.
Sketch is
What
sick.
if? That's very cool.
Well, we can't stop there, can we, Travis?
Oh my
Or,
god!
I mean, what if there was the epic sketch? Like, what about the next? Like, what if there was one of those? Like, what if that just popped in your wallet?
What?
Beautiful.
Oh my god! What if there is there a
Alright.
mythic version too?
You know what? What if there was a Mythic Stars version?
Nuh-uh.
These are going to get dropped into our boxes.
What if there was a Golden Fury?
No way.
Extremely rare Atomic Atom in cooperation with Topps. And what if all these variations had odds, Travis?
Well, that's
What-
peculiar.
What if, why don't you kind of review these here?
So what if we had 60% of them being uncommon? So you just got a drop from Topps. He flies into our megaverse, and now he's with us. And so now you got the uncommon version, which we've actually updated that image to the new version of the uncommon. So that's here.
Awesome.
What if what if the rare drop was 25%?
The rare drop, 25%. That sounds like a pretty good idea. And then our epic would be what?
Yeah.
12?
Yeah. Mark, you good with that? 12% drop?
I think that works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gabby, what are the odds of them getting a legendary?
3.
3%.
3%
of drops would be a
Very
legendary,
nice.
and a chance of getting a mythic.
I love that one.
0.5% chance of getting a mythic card, and then the Golden Fury.
0% chance. Oh, wait.
It's actually 0.15, I believe, is the actual. Now it's actually not 60% for uncommon because the math doesn't totally add up. So it's like 59.30% or something like that. Go check your wallets, gang, because these cards are dropping right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Amazing.
Oh
This is
yeah!
wonderful.
Was that good enough reason to come to the hero report today? Did we
Oh yeah, this
deliver
is
or
good
what?
reason. You
Take it off,
over-delivered.
man. It was great.
I want to know what everybody got. I want to know if anybody gets a legendary, a mythic, or a Golden Fury.
I got a sketch.
You got a sketch? Nice. That's
Nice.
an epic.
Da
Pretty
Vinci.
excited about that one.
I did not.
Legendary.
You got a
My
legendary?
airdrop is my background.
Yeah, I got a legendary. Yeah.
Nice.
Man, that's awesome.
Ugh.
Awesome.
No legendaries, no mythics. I've not even seen a mythic drop yet.
Well, there are a lot of wallets, that are out there. Like again, this is let me pull the odds back up here. Figure about 3,800 cards dropped, right? So if we do the math on this, gang, that means the odds of a Golden Fury card, there if the odds worked out right, there would be about 6 total. Now there could be 2, there could be 8.
4. Jonah said actually 4 atomic atoms popped out of the Golden Furies.
Oh, they did. They popped. So
Yeah.
some people got them.
Only 4.
Yeah, Jonah, how many mythics popped?
20.
20 mythics dropped, which is exactly what the percentage would work out if the drop is done.
Yeah.
And then there should be about 120 legendaries. Is that right?
I think
I got one of the
112.
legendaries.
Very nice. 112 total of those.
Wow.
How kick-ass was that for some real-time droppage, man?
Yeah. Awesome.
That was
awesome,
amazing,
guys.
Badass.
That is super fun. You guys looked at your wallet and you were here for blockchain history, for Topps history, for Blockchain Heroes history. And because you were here, all of you that filled out the form to win a hero pack, you're going to get another drop.
Yeah. Dude, I feel like Oprah. And you get a card, and you get a variation, and you get a rare, and you get a mythic.
Can we check under our seats for keys?
I don't know if there's any.
Oh, you guys, it's Christmas.
Look at Oprah.
Now you know why we were so
totally should have used
excited.
the Oprah logo there, the GIF. That would have
Right. I don't know. The Jimmy Fallon's pretty funny. He's like,
that's a really good one. It's like, 'cause that's what everybody's like. That's what everybody's like. Who's getting the cards? They're like, what? We're like Oprah.
I'm glad I wore my Depends because, oops, I crapped my pants.
that's what we were hoping for. So I think
Mark and Gabby, what do you think of that? How cool was that?
That was so much fun.
It was great.
That's awesome. Amazing what we can do for free. This didn't cost anything. And look how happy everybody is. It's so exciting.
One of my first ones, though, one of my first Atomic Atoms is mint number 2020. So I'm a little concerned that I might be cursed now. I'm not sure.
You're the uncursed. That's the now the
Maybe.
rest of
Is that how
2020
we-
will be great for you.
That's how we end the curse. I love it.
I did just see that I managed to pull a legendary here. So
good job. Who is that?
That's Mark.
It's me.
Nice. Mark, you pulled a legendary. Way to go.
I did.
I think that's awesome. I did not. But I guarantee that these are going to hit the market and people are going to be like, wait, what? What just happened? Now, when you flip over the card on the back of it, you'll see there's a link to bcheroes.com/megaverse. In fact, let me pull up the page. This is a work in process. We've just started on this, but we want to have a repository for all of the extra cards that are going to be in the Blockchain Heroes Megaverse. And so it just started here. There's the actual web page, and we've got to drop some more of the stories in here. And but you could see how many were minted of each card. So as you're doing your research, we'll probably put the other variations in here as well, and we'll put the final numbers for Atomic Atom and maybe the pictures of the other variations. That way it becomes a lexicon of other Blockchain Hero cards.
Very nice.
Jonah, did
anybody get a mythic? Anybody get a golden that's on here?
They're going to pop up. Jonah, did are you doing the second drop for the ones I just gave you now?
Already done.
Already done. Great. Okay. So if you filled out the form and you were on the list there, then you got a second drop, a third drop really, of the special card tonight. Thanks, Jonah. You're awesome, man. We really appreciate you helping pull this off.
Man, how cool was that? That was so fun.
All right,
Jonah,
we're not
thank
quite
you
done
from
yet.
Topps.
Couple more things, because people, when you're buying into an intellectual property, one of the questions we get is, this isn't a one and done, is it? And we want to give you a quick glimpse into the future. We've already shown that our commitment to this project. I mean, Travis, this is blood, sweat, and tears. This is a heart and soul.
It truly is. I mean, think about it. I mean, our whole mission when we set up the show 3 years ago was to help create mass adoption around cryptocurrency. In that time, we've created our own bad coin, which is a blockchain that's uses five algorithms to determine the mining block winner. And it's not always based on who has the most hash power. It's actually based on who has the least. And so we flipped mining on its head a little bit, and we enjoyed that. Earlier this year, we had the virtual blockchain week where we put on a conference, just all the most amazing speakers in the space. And then early in the year, we started doing the proof of listening NFTs, where you listen to the show, you prove that you listen to it, you go to a link, you download it, you get an NFT. Now we're doing Blockchain Heroes, and really, the more I think about it, it's like, especially when those physical decks get out in people's hands, Blockchain Heroes might be the first time some people ever really click on the word blockchain and maybe maybe it leads them down some rabbit holes to research why centralization is bad and decentralization is good.
Yeah, so this is not a one and done. In fact, we've already demonstrated that we're in this. We love these cards so much that we created packs, and many of you bought them. There's 750 packs of physical cards that are going to be printed, and we can't wait to ship them out to you with the bonus NFTs, which are still to be determined, but guarantee they're going to be badass. And we recently had Ben from Cogs. This is a prototype of a special cog for the gaming ecosystem that they're creating. And Travis, we talked maybe about doing, well, not the Jelly of the Month Club, but how about a Hero of the Month Club? Would you guys?
We did maybe something like that. Yeah, that might be an interesting idea. Kind of like a loot crate of NFTs.
Right. So maybe a subscription box of new hero NFTs. And, this is one that I made here that we never released. We could create derivative NFTs that support the space. And most certainly we can look at a second edition. We can look at blockchain villains or blockchain zeros. And some of you in the community are already, coming up with ideas for what that would be. And we want you to be part of that process of telling us, what should we do? How should we gamify? Who should we work with? Do we want to create apparel? I'm thinking of just going and making one of these for myself, Travis.
Yeah, I think they'd be awesome. We just got to find the right screen printer that can do the right work. We're going to do we're doing our first video game with EA Sports next week. We got a movie coming out with Marvel, and none of that.
That's not true. Look at this one. Look at how cool would this full print shirt be of Genesis?
I want that one.
Right? And that cool?
Does look really cool. Those are tough to get done right. We'll see if we can figure out a good resource.
Yeah. So that's it, gang. Saturday, noon, Eastern time. If you're not in the Telegram already, t.me BC Heroes, go recruit a friend or 10. Help them get wax. Let's bring people into crypto and let's do it in a fun way where I cannot wait to open these packs. I am as excited to crack a pack open as you guys are. And we're going to go live 30 minutes before the sale. It's going to be an amazing day. It's just 3 days away. I'm spent, man.
3 days away? We better start on that website.
Yeah. I need tacos.
Actually, what's great, you guys, is the website's almost done. We looked at it today with the team, and it looks really good. There's a few mask issues on some of the things. When you roll over, you got the 3D effect. Excuse me. So I got to fix a couple things. And there's some bug squashing we're going to do, I think, tomorrow. We're going to have a bug squashing party. And there are a couple of hands that are raised. I believe JG had a hand raised, and Jordan Fader had a hand raised.
Let's take questions. I'm going to turn this off so we can see faces. Feel free to turn on your camera, your mic. Come on and ask any questions that you have.
I forgot what I was going to say because of all the excitement.
Me too.
Me too. Both we scared their questions away with awesomeness.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just add something. I mean, just from my personal perspective, just the fact that these guys are doing this in wax, outside of my interest in having more utility around wax, I just think it's such a better way of democratizing this, right? Every release we've done, we've had at least 20 or 30% of credit cards declined simply because somebody lives in a high-risk country or has a bank that doesn't work with Stripe or whatever it may be, right? And this kind of, to me, proves a whole nother level of why crypto is important, because there's nobody's going to stop you based on where you're from, right? It doesn't matter if you're in Bangladesh, New York City, doesn't matter, right? And I think that's really cool and something I've always wanted people to push for. And so being able to do this, which I think these guys are going to sell out instantly, but just to get it to everyone, right? I mean, Joel and Travis have been really, I think conscious of, they want everybody to participate in this, right? They don't want to have just, a handful of people get these cards. And I think that's going to lead to an insanely cool secondary market. And so, from the Wax team, I just want to say, thanks for being creative and thanks for doing that.
Oh, that's awesome. Hey, guys.
Yeah,
Joe Com, I'm going to throw some in real quick. Yeah. Dude, somebody just sold the number 106 legendary atomic atom for 6,000 wax.
Are you serious?
Serious.
Damn. Wow.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh man.
Wow.
That's pretty
It's
cool.
insane to me.
Yeah, and I just also want to add, I think like the rarity structures and the stuff you guys have done with pack opening, I think this is going to be a really fun long-term secondary market on even just this series. I know they're going to do plenty of other stuff going forward, but like this kickoff series, I think this is going to reinvigorate the secondary markets that are already firing, but I think in a really meaningful way. I think they thought through this shit in such a deep manner. Sorry.
Thanks, man. Well, we appreciate your support. Jamie, I need your wax wallet. I didn't see it. So Jamie Anton, if you can message me directly again here on Zoom, I want to copy your wallet address so I make sure we send you your packs. We couldn't have done this without, the Wax Labs. Thanks, Evan, for believing in us and helping bring this thing to the attention of the group. Mark Savage says he's still waiting for the Zoom drop. I think they're all done. Jonas said they're done.
Yeah. Hey, Travis and Joel, this is Fellblob. I'm still waiting too. Maybe there was just still an issue with a couple on the forum, but I did just want to say that this is great. This is fantastic. I didn't expect any of that stuff. And I really like how you guys are really going out of your way with the marketing. You really bring the heat with that. I appreciate it because there's a lot of different tribes here, and just the lack of tribalism is great. I can't wait to go back to my ETH friends and get them to watch the stream from my Decentraland parcel and get this whole thing going. But yeah,
that's awesome, man. We appreciate your support. Jonah, is the template locked yet, or could you do more drops? You can do more. So if you so if you were he's going to check these against the list of the ones he dropped because he has that. So if you didn't get to the address that you put in, make sure you go to atomichub.io. That's a good point. Somebody typed in there to see if it's in your inventory. If you're looking on your Wax Cloud wallet, you won't see it there. It's not a simple asset. It is an atomic asset. If you missed the sign up for the giveaway, then you miss signing up the form. Let me get you in just a minute. I want to figure out how to handle this. Jonah, what's the best way for you to do this without causing too much stress on you? I know you're probably already stressed.
Well, I just checked some of the addresses that are written in here right now, and they're definitely not on the list.
Okay.
So,
I'm fine if they're here in the Zoom and they're not on the list, and I trust that you guys aren't putting in a second address. If they're typing in their address here, just compile them and drop them a random.
I think actually you only gave me 100 names, so maybe the last 50.
Oh, I might have missed some. All right, hang on. Can you dedupe if I go in here again and give you the list? Make sure you don't do duplicates. All right, let me go back to the Google form.
Wait, everybody's getting another. No, we're not. Man, dude, is that fire? Is that good enough reason to be in this Zoom here tonight? We said it was going to
be a heart attack.
Leveling up, each week. We somehow, you know what? Whenever we said, "Oh wait, we've already revealed the Genesis one. What the hell are we going to reveal the day before? Like the hero report before launch? Like, and just all this stuff just keeps populating up. And then we had this idea, and whenever you're a small, nimble company, you can act quick. And I was so blown away by how quick that the Tops team acted to be able to make this thing happen. We had the idea. By Friday, they had the final version. We had the conversation on Monday. By Tuesday, Wednesday, we had the first sketch done. By Friday, the final art was done. Like, that was so quick by Tops. It was unbelievable.
Amazing.
All right. I think I found them all. Let me, I'm going to paste these again for you, Jonah, and you can check these against the list I pasted previously. All right, you should have now. I'm counting the rows here. Yeah, so there's 132 here. One looks like one duplicate. So check out. So you're probably in this list that I just sent him. Any more
cool to see that one
questions?
selling already. There's a number 14 that's up for sale too. I haven't seen anybody get the what is it, the mythic? I haven't seen any mythics go up yet.
Well, realize there's a lot of people that don't even know. Like the majority of people don't even know they got a card.
How
So
cool. It's gonna
true.
be a great surprise.
10,000 is the high. 10,000 wax is the highest legendary, and the number 14 one's going for about $400. It's crazy.
Let's see.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it looks like the comic cards are already selling. An epic sold, a legendary sold. There's another comic. There's another base. There's a Da Vinci that sold for $22. There's an epic that sold for a legendary that sold for $6,000. People are stacking. Jonah, do you have what you need now?
I think so. I'm looking at it.
Okay. You guys.
And big shout out to Jonah. Jonah is killing it. Him and his team there at Atomic Hub have been such great partners, and we couldn't do this without them. And the rest of the wax team, great people.
Hubba.
All those guys, it's awesome.
Yeah, if it weren't for their technical, know-how in the back end, this wouldn't be happening. Could you imagine us trying to go out there and hiring somebody to code this? What? I don't even know what we need. We got these cool cards. How do we?
I don't know. We need to tell them what we needed. I don't know. What do you know? I don't know.
They're telling us what they're coming to us and saying, all right, we need this from you guys. We need this from you guys. I'm like, all right, we can do that. Please tell me that's the right list, Jonah.
I'm seeing a lot of duplicates, so whoever put those in there, you're naughty. But I'm assuming those were in the original as well.
All right, now's where everybody gets scolded by Jonah for being naughty. And see, that's why we didn't tell you we were going to do a cool drop, because we didn't want a bunch of people out there creating fake wallets.
Right. That's why we took a snapshot earlier today, because we thought if we told you in advance, there'd be some people that would go and create 20 wallets and drop one TK card in it so that they got. And that's not fair. That's not
absolutely nice. Great idea, guys.
Thank you.
We're doing what we can to make this place as fair and fun as possible. And really, it fits in our mission is delivering delight. We're trying to deliver delight to you guys as much as possible on this thing. Great artwork, fun gamification, cool package opening, dopamine hits when you're opening the pack. We're delivering delight to you guys because we like you.
Much appreciated.
Such a delight deliverer, Mr. Travis, right?
I know.
Travis Double D.
Double D's. I'm a big fan. All right. Anything else?
I just want to make sure.
To do his thing?
I just want confirmation that there's some on the list that he didn't see and that he's sending them before we kick everybody out.
What's cool is now if you apply the filters on the Atomic Hub, and you look at the official hero, you can see all of our atomic atoms. But if you click it on the tops, then you can see all of those that are for sale.
So quick update, there definitely are some that are on the second list, but not on the first. So all those will get their drop.
Okay, great. Well, we'll let you handle that. So those of you who were on the list but didn't get that third one, those will come through. And that's it.
Thanks,
I need some tacos or something. So thanks to everybody. Thanks to Tops guys, to Mark and to Gabby, and thanks to Zach for being here. All the Zachs. There's Zach P, there's Zach Hayden, there's Zach Com. Thanks to Evan for popping in. Hope your mouth feels better. Will Armstrong, good to see you, man. Long-time listener, first-time hero reporter. And thank you, Mr. Travis Wright, for being an awesome partner on this project. Can't wait for Saturday.
Stay bad.
Joel, it was